Hello and welcome to this Thursday's live Kriegspiel game. We are doing Wagers Action, and I am here with Wager himself. I'm about to share my screen. Alright, let me know when you can see that.
Yes. Oh, I love seeing sails. Oh my.
Alright, you are on the expedition, your 70 gun third rate, I believe it is, and your fleet is following behind you. You're currently heading in a southeast direction towards the island of Barú. And to your right, you can see the Spanish fleet anchored in the harbor. Winds, you have moderate winds right now that are in a due easterly direction. So right now your sails are at broad reach, nice and full and crisp. The closest enemy ship is 2 kilometers away. So you could try shooting at them, but odds are you're not going to hit.
What way's our ship facing?
Southeast.
Southeast. Okay. Yeah, we will continue. Yeah. Okay. We'll continue headed this way, and then we will clear for action, or not clear for action, but we'll load chain shot into the cannons.
Chain shot. Okay. And what sails? What level sails do you have?
Plane. All plane sails.
Alright, I gotta remind myself. Plane is that
3.
3? Thank you. Alright, thank you. Capitán José de Santillan.
Sí,
¿Cómo está?
muy bien.
Bien.
Hey, tú?
Bien. Alright. Sharing my screen. Let me know when you can see it.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Alright.
Yep, I can see it.
So you are standing on the deck of the San Jose, a nice third-rate 64-gun ship. To your south, you got a nice line of merchant ships all anchored in the harbor. A small port town is behind you in the bay, and the rest of your small fleet is also behind you in line. Everyone right now, I know the sails look unfurled, but they're currently foiled up and everyone's anchored. British ships have been spotted bearing down on you. 4 ships, to be clear. They're about 2 kilometers away, but they have the wind at their backs, and they're closing quickly. Right now the wind is blowing moderate speeds in an easterly direction. So when I look this way, this is due north. Your ship's basically facing due east at the moment, or the whole fleet is really.
Okay.
And that's it. Any questions?
Can I give orders to the merchants?
You can.
Okay. So everyone is to. Let me see. Let me find the right term for it. Everyone is to go to full sail.
Okay.
And we will. So that's the order for the merchants. I'll put that in the planning channel for my teammates. And we are going to turn just a slight bit to port. So we're kind of going to probably, I would say, like maybe 10 degrees to port as we start pulling forward.
Okay. Now you're going to have to loosen the sails just to start with, and you can only change the sail level 2 at a time. So
Okay.
right now you're no sail. You'll get to fighting sail by the end of next turn and start moving.
Okay. And of course, also if our anchor is down, make sure to raise the anchor. I don't want the umpires to take that type of beating on me.
All right. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Is that plane sales? So 3.5. The interesting thing about Langbart's rules is it's much more realistic in terms of damage, which means we might go this whole fight and not have a single ship get sunk or anything. But we might get lucky. Historically, one of the ships, they captured one, and then one of them exploded and sunk. And this treasure is actually still outside Colombia. It's crazy because they know the treasure is worth like $4 billion today, and they know where it is. But there's been like legal fights over who gets to claim the treasure, and so it's still at the bottom of the ocean, and they know where it is, and nobody's gotten it yet.
I mean, doesn't it belong to just like whoever found it?
Well, you would think so. So there's a company that found it that claimed it, but then Colombia claimed it because it's in their waters, I guess. And so that's where the legal fight came. And so then I think I was reading about it on the Wikipedia. They came to agreement that Colombia had the right to mine it or to get it, but they owed the finder like 50% or maybe something less.
Oh goodness, I'm getting seasick. I can't. I'm not even kidding. I just got I was too close to the waves that I
Get
got
away
all
from the
over.
water. look at the horizon. That's funny.
All right.
I moved the expedition already. Oops. So he's at full sail, or plain sail, sorry. So unless someone else changed something different, you could just move them up with them.
Yeah, let me just change it on their thing too. Also, how close do they have to be before they are able to tell what kind of ships the Spanish are, whether they're first rate, second rate, etc.
I think you can tell them. I didn't this turn, but I think you can tell them this next turn.
Makes sense.
And the smaller rate ships can actually sail faster. So if they ever want to, they probably don't, but if they could get out of formation and then pull ahead. But it's up to them. All right. I think so. The Spanish, the lead ship wanted to go to full sail, but that's basically going to happen. They're not even going to move this turn. They'll start moving next turn. So
Is that what they asked for, or is that?
well, so
Is that?
they're at anchor with their sails up. So and it's a 1 turn delay just to start to lower the sails. So they're not moving this turn. That'll be next turn.
I may have misspoke then, because I thought I thought it was said that they would be able to set their initial sail, and then they would. That the 1 turn delay only comes into effect next turn. Did I misunderstand that?
I misexplained it because I was referring to the English and not the Spanish. That was my bad.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, next turn then.
Also, does running out the guns actually have an effect, or is it they have to do that every time they want to fire, or?
No, that's just that happens. They need to man the cannons.
As one of the 2 actions, yeah.
As one of the 2 actions with the 1 turn delay. Firing them is automatic, but so when they man the cannons, they'll run out the guns or whatever is needed.
Fair enough.
And when they do start firing, make sure to ask what kind of thing they're firing. At long range, it should be round, but once they get close, they can do grape or chain shot or other things. All right, here we go. Capitan Wager. So, let me know when you can see the screen.
Yep.
Alright, your ship continues to sail ahead at full sail. Plain sail. You can see the Spanish fleet is unfurling their sails, weighing anchor, and not quite moving yet, but about to start. Starting to move a little bit as the wind picks up in their sails. Your fleet continues to follow in line behind you. Your men have loaded the cannon with chain shot as ordered, and that's it.
Okay. What class ships do I see? I see the whole fleet, but anything that I can pick out in particular?
So you see the lead galleon is a San Jose, a 64-gun ship, so that's a third rate. The one.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of merchant ships. They're kind of protecting the merchant ships, so all the merchant ships are behind them. Right behind the San Jose is actually a merchant ship. It's just a hulk, but you can see some gun ports on it. You can count 3 on one side. Behind that's the San Joaquin, also a third rate with 64 guns, so basically the same size as the San Jose. And then behind that's the Santa Cruz, a smaller fifth rate with 44 guns.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna turn. What's the wind? Still coming out of the east.
Still the same, moderate, blowing eastward from the west.
All right, so we are going to turn again. We're gonna close haul to starboard. If I have my wind correctly here.
All right. I always forget my starboard and port mixed up. Is that
Right side.
Turning right.
Right. Yep. The easiest way I learned to remember it is port is left, 4 letters, both.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah. So turning right.
Turn right.
Yeah,
and
we want to stay
is 45 degrees in a turn. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we shouldn't be in irons. My brain's working right, but I want to get as close haul to the wind.
You are close hauled right now. Actually.
We are?
Yeah. Let me look at my. Hold on. I don't mind you seeing this. So right.
I was trying to get something like that. So.
Yeah. So right here, I'll bring this over.
I appreciate that. That'll help me at least brain it.
So.
Okay.
Oops. Okay, I'm messing everything up. Hold on. Get off my ship. It's stuck inside. That's it.
It's fine. I am the wind.
There you
go. All right. So we're.
So you are heading.
Okay, we're at broad.
So you're at broad reach right now, which is the best.
Yep.
You can be.
Okay. Yeah. I don't want to go. So yeah, we're gonna turn right starboard. And then I don't want to go any further past. Like if we get to close haul, that's fine.
So
but we're not going to go into irons.
You're doing that.
Yes. Correct.
All right. Thank you.
All right, I would please don't move the pieces during the turn. Very.
I was trying to show the wind direction and I messed everything up. All right.
He was just on set that day, and they needed someone to play that part. I guess the one guy decided to drop out because of the writer's strike or something, and so he just ended up taking the role. And he had those pink sunglasses that he was wearing, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep these on." Oh, there's James.
It's an interesting story. All right. So the men are up in the rigging, unfurling the sails. They're about halfway done getting to full sail as you ordered. The wind's starting to pick up, and as you weigh anchor, the ship lurches forward. The British fleet's bearing down quickly on you. They're at plain sail. Yes, plain sail. So a little bit faster than fighting sail. Haven't fired anything yet. Your merchant fleet and all your ships are basically doing what you're doing, trying to get underway.
Okay. Let's see. So the British are at plain sail, and have they changed course at all?
They have not.
Okay. Are the warships with me following me? Can I get a better view of my stern?
There you go.
Okay. Okay. So they're still following me. Perfect. What's the range to the British fleet?
I knew you were gonna
Roughly?
ask that. Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna give you a nice top-down view. It is currently 1,600 meters.
So we would still be at long range. Okay. We're going to keep maintaining previous orders. We're going to go to full sail, and we're going to give it. Would east, northeast turn us to port?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll be doing that number.
Yep. So we'll be turning east, northeast, and sticking at full sail, and continuing to hold fire.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so I have a question. So Bridges said that his orders for this turn was he wanted to send his first officer up to the bow of the ship to use a spyglass and to mimic the sail changes of the ship ahead of him. Does that reduce the penalty at all for like how fast they do it?
That's weird.
James?
Yeah, yes, I'm thinking. Yeah, if he just wants to match the sails of the ship in front of him, that's fine.
Alright.
So they're going.
I saw somebody having a fun time. The ship stuck to the wind diagram there.
The wind
What's going
on
on?
it. I got stuck.
Started shaking it around.
You're shaking around the ship in the middle of the screen, yeah.
I was like, I'm glad I'm not streaming right now.
I was trying to get it off. Yeah, so the expedition's turning south. And then.
No, wait. So if these guys are going at a all sails plane, where they have to try and like bow out a little because they can go a bit further than the turning ship can, or if they're like just like following each other, do you want to say that they're
Well, what were
able to turn
did
with
they
them?
give orders to turn, or were they just going straight?
Both of them basically said they're following the one in front of them.
Okay. Then I would just keep them in line for the most part.
Yeah, I don't want to overly punish them.
The merchant ships are moving, or they stay put.
They're moving.
So Villanueva wanted to turn 50 degrees to port at plain sail.
Okay, so I'm gonna write that down. Plane. So he'd be up to fighting sail now. Oh, I should be measuring that. Dang it. Let's see. I'll do 1, and then 1.
And this Antil is basically following suit.
Okay, so I'll just have him following behind. Not quite turning yet. Did he want to turn as well, or is he following?
He's going to follow Villanueva.
Okay. Got it.
Line's turn.
Alright. No one's shooting yet. That makes it quick and easy. Alright. I'm going to hop down again. Alright, Commodore Wager. If you want to walk to the front of the ship, just let me know to get a better view. So you're making the turn essentially south now. The rest of the fleet's following behind you, close nearby. The actually, I'm going to move just so you can see. The Spanish fleet is. Oh, not without its errors. The Spanish fleet is starting to move. They're still unfurling their sails, and you can see they're actually turning. They're not just going east; they're turning towards you. So right now, some of them are in a northeast direction. So the San Jose and the San Joaquin are both turning left. The others are just kind of going east. No shots fired yet. They are getting closer though.
Okay. I'm gonna have the. No, they can do that. All right, we're gonna continue our turn to starboard.
So keep turning right.
Right. Yep.
Okay. That's it.
Yep. That's all I got.
I'm in bird fight now. I'm helping bird fight now. Assistant umpire
Hey,
is.
James.
Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Hello.
I gotta get on your ship and then I'll share my screen. Alright. The San Jose is starting to pull away. Wind biting into the sails. The English fleet is turning to come at you head on. It's coming right at you. As you look behind you, the Hulk is following, hasn't turned yet. The San Joaquin has turned on its own, similar maneuver to what you've done. So they're not following in line anymore. The merchant fleet vessels are all starting to sail eastward. And
Okay.
that's it.
What's the range roughly to the lead English ship?
I need to measure it before I... So they're now, of course, you're not angled at them anymore, but you could be, I guess. Just over a kilometer.
Let's see, is that still extreme range? That's long range.
That's long range. So there's some penalties. I mean,
Do we have chain shot at our disposal?
you do. But chain, so that's a short range kind of thing.
Okay.
That should be in the player guide, but chain shot, they need to be in short range to fire. Grape and double need to be at point blank, essentially. So until they get really close, it's just really round shot. Or you could do heated shot.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't see anything on here. Parts of a ship, common use. Yeah, I don't see anything on here about the different types of shot.
Oh, really?
No, I do not. I see ship
Let me add that
health.
to general. I'll put it in info. Oh, shoot. That's not going to work. Let me take a picture of it.
Is it the 1613 rule set?
No, it's the Age of Sail era. So for orders, we're gonna hold course. We're gonna fire round shot guns as they bear at the lead English ship.
Alright. Holding course, round shot as they bear. Okay. At the lead ship.
Yep. And our sails are at full right now, correct?
Yeah, they're now at full. They might... Let's see, with you at full... You might not fire this turn. It might be the following turn. I'm not sure.
Okay.
We'll see.
Even better, it'll be closer.
Actually, I take that
Oh,
back.
yeah.
I think you will be able to. We'll fight. Yeah, we'll see.
Well, if I don't fire this turn, be sure to give the men a rousing cheer.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So... Ship size is messed up.
So, if someone asks to go to like full sail, so they're speeding up while also following a target who isn't speeding up. I mean, they're gonna pass them, aren't they?
Yeah, or crash into him. Or crash into him.
I'd like to be a little charitable.
Well, Expedition's turning right, so unless Kingston's also turning right.
No, the Portland is going to full sail and following the
Okay.
Admiral.
Well, he'll probably pull ahead then.
Yeah.
Let's see. Guys, he's about to go into close.
See, the Spanish teams are splitting up. If they manage to pass by both sides of the British staying in single column, there might be a couple like really devastating rakes, like crossfires off against the first couple of ships. But yeah, the sails won't change till after next turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just want to make sure.
Hang on, it doesn't.
Our first gunshot of the game. But before you do the smoke, I think there's also an effect built in.
What?
Oh, okay, it's just instantaneous.
I didn't even know it could do that.
That was a pretty cool effect, though. Yeah.
Oh, I just turned it on fire. The ship's on fire. I didn't mean to. How do I turn it off?
Yeah, it's going to be quite the effect next turn when you have to give the report.
Fire's gone.
It seems that you were on fire, sir.
This is exciting. I hear all kinds of cannon effects.
That's cool. I didn't even know they could do that. Alright, so now we gotta roll. So, 64 guns firing at
80 grids.
50 meters. So third rate, 2d20 plus 1 at 850.
Minus 5 out of fire.
Minus 5 on each. So, high rolls. So that's a 13 and a 2. 2's nothing. 13.
Do they hit on a? Do they hit on a 10?
Hit on a 10 to 20. So that's one hit.
Okay, yeah, so yeah.
And I think that's it. It's not a critical, so.
All right, so just take down one of the.
So they're
The hull?
goes from 20 now to 29 of 30. First blood.
The expedition.
Yeah, I marked it.
Still just says 0 out of 30 for me.
Oh, but I did change it. Let me try it again. All right, how about now?
Okay, and now I see.
Okay.
All the other ones still have 0 out of like whatever their maximum is. So I guess the entire fleet has already sunk
Okay.
on both sides.
No, that's just me being dumb how I put it. Did the San Joaquin move yet? Or do I need to move it? Pilcher.
Sorry, mute. No, didn't move it yet. They're going to be turning due east, and they're going to fighting sail, so that would be next turn.
And I guess
Villanueva would like to fire upon the lead ship
he's firing too?
with
Okay.
his port side guns.
Alright, so he's also about 80 away. And he's
I'll-
it's basically the same roll. You want to roll it? -5.
0 and a both 0.
Yeah,
Both
that
misses.
missed. Alright. Next
And
turn.
what can my guy see as far as so it's the Descention open fire as well, but you can't tell anything about it.
Descention fired and struck the ship. He also fired, but his all fell short. Struck the water.
Oh, San Joaquin's cannonballs fell short.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's see, I have
And then Descentil is going to continue following Villanueva's maneuvers in the Santa Cruz, but no orders to fire.
Is that it? Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. There you go. Yeah, nice little wave splashes for missing.
Cool.
Alright, next turn.
Thank you.
Should that be rotated, or how does that get handled?
I guess he's following him, so we'll just do it like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect. Thank you.
Alright, Commodore Wager.
Right.
Your ship, the Expedition, continues to bear right. You're starting to come into the wind and slowing down. The men furiously working to adjust the sails. The Spanish fleet, the 2 third rates, fire their guns upon you. And the guns from the San Joaquin fall short, but the guns from the San Jose do strike your hull and cause a little bit of damage. Nothing major yet.
Okay.
Behind you, your fleet continues to follow in line, and the enemy ships they're all at full sail. The merchant ships behind them are heading due east, probably trying to escape.
Okay. So we're gonna go to fighting sail, and then on the up swells of the waves, we're gonna go and fire our chain at their sails, and we're gonna continue along this path.
So chain shot can only be fired at short range, which is
Okay.
I'll tell
Still
you.
out of that.
So you're out of that. So it's 300 meters away, and you are currently about 800 meters.
All right.
So
That's fine. Well, we'll fire to clear the barrels anyways, and then we'll load round and continue to fire on the upswells.
Okay. So you are. Sorry, I gotta write it all down. You're going to full sail, and then you're clearing the guns. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Now. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
What do you got for us?
I don't think. Can you hear this? Hold on. Did you hear that?
I did not.
Okay, never mind.
Are you doing soundboard stuff, sir?
The ship's models in the TTS have a trigger effect that.
You aren't streaming, sir.
Well, no. I was sorry. You wouldn't hear that. I don't think even if I was streaming. Actually, let me try it again. How about that?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
we heard that.
Nice.
Alright, there you go. So, your guns are firing at the expedition, and you do strike true, scoring a couple hits on their hull. The San Joaquin fires as well, but theirs falls short. The enemy has not fired yet, but he has continued to turn right, so he's heading southwest now.
And which direction is the wind blowing currently?
Still east.
Oh, so they're turning into the wind?
Well, yeah, they're going into the wind right now, and if they turn any more, they'll be into the irons. So
Interesting. And what is their range currently?
800 meters.
You said the shots hit true.
Yeah, from you. Well, half of them did.
And we're
Do we have a
still-
spyglass?
Yeah. What do you want to see?
I want to see their ship if that's possible.
Actually, I think there's a telescope option on this. I'm trying to remember how. Never mind. I'm just gonna zoom. Okay. Zoom.
Oh, it's like I'm there. That's a pretty. It looks. I don't know if this is like to scale, but that looks like a small amount of guns.
Yeah.
It's not to scale. They got 70 guns.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll keep turn us slightly to port, maybe 10 degrees to port,
Okay.
and we will keep firing. Actually, switch targets to the next ship in line, and fire once again. Fire as they bear.
All right.
And we will lower our sails to fighting sails.
Can you also look behind at your allies really quick?
Yeah. Sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna write down.
Open.
All right. Looking behind. Yeah, I forgot to do that. All right. So the Hulk is still following you. Has not opened fire. Let me know if you want it to fire as well. Although it's only got 6 guns. I mentioned.
Oh, that's right. We don't have. That's not a player command. Yes.
I've been having them follow you. The San Joaquin fired, as you know. They turned back due east, and you can't really see the ship behind them. Merchants are still.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a good angle.
Yep,
Walk to the other side of the sail.
So the Hulk is also to fire guns as they bear, but they're to target the lead ship.
Okay.
I've completely forgot that the Hulk was under, in a sense, my command. And unless otherwise ordered, they'll just follow us in line.
Yep. Okay.
Awful quiet in here. You waiting for me?
No, I'm playing a dangerous game. I'm not writing anything down, so I have to remember what all their orders were.
Oh, I'm just making them write it down for me.
Yeah. That's probably.
Just because I don't want to forget, right?
I should do the same. I'll be right back. Remind me, were you changing direction at all?
Nope. Drive on.
Alright. What's the San Joaquin doing?
San Joaquin is going to maintain their course, and they want to continue firing their port side guns on the expedition. And they are at fighting sail after being ordered in the previous turn.
Okay. Santa Cruz, where are they doing?
Santa Cruz is starting to go to plain sail, and they wish to make a slight turn to starboard and fire the port side guns also at the expedition.
Let's roll for that. We'll start with Santa Cruz, 44 guns. 1d.
Are we keeping track of the time, by the way?
Nah. Ooh, 19. So that's a hit.
We rolling the San Joaquin?
That
Oh, by the way,
was-
there's the Kingston is firing, and I guess they'll be firing at the San Jose here since that's what's going to be in range. And the Portland will also be firing once they are in range, if they are this turn. I'm just trying to figure out the movement they're going to be making this turn because they will have to sail some, looking for the effect of wind effect on them. Right now they're in beam reach. That's a -1, right?
yeah.
Okay. So okay, they can move 4 in total. All right.
Sorry, James. So you said the San Joaquin scored hits on the expedition?
Both the San Joaquin and the Santa Cruz did.
Any notable damage?
And it's just eating away at the hole. Nothing. These realistically, Langbart's rules had them where they can take a beating for a while. So,
Yep.
let's see, that missed. And then,
And is the expedition firing?
they did fire. They had loaded chain shot. I don't.
Oh no, they're firing a round shot this turn.
Who did? Not the expedition.
Oh, the Kingston. Sorry, I got my ships mixed up. All right, I'm going to roll for the Kingston and the Portland firing at the San Jose.
All right. Did you say? Was it said that the expedition is firing, and at whom?
It's not.
Oh,
range,
2 hits.
And it had loaded chain shot, so it just all fell short. It was
Okay.
just clearing the guns essentially. Who else is firing?
I just fired for the Kingston. They got 2 hits on the San Jose, both 14s, and now the Portland is going to be firing. So I need to do them. They are a 5th rate, so they only get 1d20 plus 1, -5, so -4 in total.
Ooh, 20 critical hit.
All right. And now let me go to find the effect for the critical hit.
I got a dice for it. The black
Okay.
dice.
Can I just tell me what number you roll on?
It's a 12. Mast hit. Ooh.
Cell damage. Alright, so it's down to 27 health and has cell damage.
That's on the San Jose.
So it's a 1 speed movement down. Lucky hit.
It'll just make up for the handicap they're putting on the Kingston now not being able to fire for next turn because they changed their sail and they're coming up overshooting.
They're blocking them. That's fun. Alright.
What's that? Oh, son of a gun! I'm losing my marbles here. I forgot what I was gonna ask. Who is the San Jose shooting at? Are they still trying to shoot
The San Jose shot at the Kingston and got a small hit.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, are we ready for the next turn?
Ready. Put some more water splashes. Alright, Commodore.
Tell you what, typing out signal flags feels just like waving them. My poor fingers.
Alright, so your men fire their guns to clear them. The chain shot falls short. Meanwhile, the enemy ships are all firing back at you. Not at you. At you and your fleet. You do take one more hit. A couple more broadsides. And behind you, the Kingston and the Portland both firing, but the Portland they've gone to full sail, so they're actually pulling ahead of the Kingston and had to turn hard, I guess not turn as much to avoid running into them. And the Portland scored a lucky hit on the San Jose. One of the masts were struck, and you've seen it fall down into the water, so it's going to be slowed a little bit more than usual.
Perfect.
So with that fire, with their fire, some of the Spanish ships are taking damage, but the mast hit was the most notable one in their lead ship. I think that's it.
All right, we're turning to port.
All right, turn back to port. All right. What are you reloading the cannons?
Oh yeah.
With
They're
round
gonna-
shot.
How far away am I from the nearest ship?
You are. I think it's still 700, 800 meters.
Yeah, we'll keep firing round shot.
I left too soon.
Okay, are the transports armed or unarmed?
The merchant ships, they're unarmed.
Yeah, the merchant ships. All right, perfect.
One second.
I am here.
All right.
Let me just get on top of your bridge. I'll give you some more. Alright. So you are continuing towards the northeast and taking now the second enemy ship, the Kingston, under fire. You do score a hit, but the Portland is actually pulling ahead and covering it, so it does get a shot off, which hits some of your hull, and then the Portland pulls ahead, cuts it off, and they fire their guns as well, and they score a very lucky hit on one of your masts. So one of your, you got 4 or 5 masts, is cut in half and tumbles down to the deck, getting tangled up in the ropes and the sails and whatnot. So your speed is somewhat reduced as a result.
Oh, lovely.
The rest of the fleet, if you look behind you, the Hulk's still following. The rest of the fleet's firing, scoring hits as well. Merchant fleet.
Is the Hulk undamaged?
Yeah, nobody's targeting the Hulk.
Has the Hulk scored any hits?
I don't think so. It's kind of hard to tell now since everyone's targeting. Yeah, everyone's just firing that way, so it's getting hard to tell whose shots are whose.
Okay. So
Some of their ships are blocking some of their angles.
Yeah, they're not in a great position at all. Yeah, I don't know
You
what
might
they're.
want to have the Hulk cover you while you cut that mast off.
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's have the Hulk pull ahead while we deal with our mast. And can we give specific orders to our gunners to target the enemy masts?
Yes, it makes it harder to hit anything. So it's better when you're at closer range. But yes, you can give that order.
Let's stick with still targeting the hull of the enemy ships, and we'll target either whatever's in better range of the gunners, either the second or third ship.
It's probably Portland now.
Okay, so yeah, guns will fire once they're all loaded. We'll do a full broadside instead of firing as they bear.
And you're maintaining.
How
speed
long
and
before the
direction.
Hulk would get in front of you?
The Hulk is matching your speed.
Okay, so signal them to turn to port and go in front of us.
Okay. Wait, you mean starboard? Turn right?
I want the Hulk to turn left. I want them to go in. They might block our guns.
How much time does it take to reload?
So each turn's 5 minutes, so within a 5-minute turn, you basically get one volley off per turn.
Let's have the Hulk pass us in formation. We'll deal with the mast. Give our gunners a break for a turn. So the Hulk is going to turn to port, pass in front of us, block us from the enemy ships.
Okay.
And once I don't know if this would happen in the turn or not, but once the Hulk is in front of us, we will begin turning to the north.
Okay. Yeah, it'll take a little bit for that to communicate that and for them to change sail and everything.
Gotcha.
And
But
you're
I think
maintaining speed and direction in the meantime?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Actually, can we lower the sails 1? So increase our sail by 1.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
You can
thank
also
you.
order the Hulk to slow.
No, I want them to block. I want them to block us for the next turn. Chill.
All right, so Bob on the Portland, he gave orders to just slow down to try to let these guys catch up. I mean, obviously, he can't slow down at the moment. He didn't give any orders about turning, though. So, I mean, like, realistically, if he's trying to keep up with these guys, he would try to make their turn still, but he also, like, gave no information at all about his heading. Just
Okay. So what were his orders?
his order, so his orders were to slow down and then speed up again. And so, I mean, of course, only slowing down for now. But
Well, it'd take a turn to even slow down, so.
yeah, that's what I told him.
So move him at. I guess you move him at 4 like this. He's blocking everyone. Taking the hits for the team.
And I just feel a bit bad because, I mean, like, just gave no information at all about, like, what path he wanted to take. So he's just kind of full steam ahead for now.
Well, yeah, next time ask him. But anyway. What about the Kingston? What are they doing?
Oh, they're still just following the expedition.
Okay, so they'll.
And they're reducing sail to all plane sail next turn.
Okay. And then what about the San Joaquin?
So Villanueva would like to give orders to the merchant ships. Is that possible?
Yeah. Yeah.
He wanted to instruct them to take up maximum sail.
Okay.
As far as his own ship, he ordered to make a hard turn to port and continue firing his port cannon at the expedition. And he's going to man his starboard again.
Alright. And then what's
Good fighting sail.
Santa Cruz?
Santa Cruz should now be at plain sail, and they specifically asked to turn 45 degrees to port and also continue firing. port side.
So he's going to be pulling ahead of San Joaquin a little bit with the more full sail. This
So
is
the,
fun.
the Portland is firing again at the San Jose as they need to pull away. They rolled another 20 and are aiming at this sail specifically.
Okay. They rolled a 20?
Yeah, again, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So who are they shooting at?
The San Jose, because they had a shot over the course of the 5 minutes as they were
I just
passing each other.
remembered their sail fails, so they're actually one slower. Okay. So another mast hit?
Well, it's critical. So I mean, like they were aiming for the mast. So yeah, I guess a mast hit. And do we also roll a critical, or since they were aiming at the mast?
Yeah, I guess it's both, so roll critical again. Man,
14. That is a
quarter deck hit. Ooh, morale hit, I think.
1 crew damage. Roll a d6 on a 5 to 6. The captain is killed. Okay.
I might not.
All right. Let me get out a d6.
Here's some. On a 5 or
Where?
6, the captain is killed.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. They're like, whoever has the San Jose, tell them that they watch a cannonball whiz right past their head.
Came close. San Jose might get boarded.
Yeah, 2 mast hits.
Alright, is that every... Did that you fire for the vulture too?
Oh yeah, the vulture has a shot too now. Yeah, let me roll for them. They have a. Yeah, just a 1d20. 12, so nothing. Yeah, -5.
Let's see, what's the range now on these guys? 6.
Did this guy get his hard turn to port? That seemed a little bit. I don't know.
They can only turn 45 degrees every turn.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's about all they can get. Let's see. So there's no penalty, but I rolled 7 and 8, so nothing. And then that ship gets a 1 dice plus 1, nothing. And then the Hulk would be firing. Nothing. Okay, lots of misses. This is the fun of the naval combat because it's so hard to coordinate ship speeds and movements and stuff, which is why they always just win the line.
Right.
Because otherwise you get this mess like this. Right.
So what are the highlights? The Vulture and the Portland are firing on the San Jose, and they scored more mast hits.
Yeah, so another mast fell in the San Jose. The captain almost died as a cannon whizzed by him.
And then are the San Joaquin and Santa Cruz, did they score any hits?
No, they all missed. All the Spanish
They all
ships
missed. Oh.
All right, next turn.
All right.
All right, Commodore. All right, you're now going due south. The Portland, with the Vulture following close behind, is at... That's not listed here. Full sail.
Okay.
And so, and he didn't turn to follow, so he's quickly pulling ahead of you, which means he's also taking the brunt of the fire. But if there's any good news in that news, it's that all the Spanish ships seem to be missing him, and he seems to have scored another hit on the rigging of the San Jose, and so you can see more masts and sails tumbling down as the ship slows even further. So he must have amazing gunnery crews because he's scoring some major hits.
Okay, we're going to... We're going to continue to sail... What can I see the sail pattern of the merchantman?
So
Are they,
the merchant vessels are lower.
Are they trying to make full sail, or?
They're going to full sail, maximum sail, actually, to get away.
Okay.
The Spanish fleet's a mix of fighting and plain sail, but the merchants are starting to pull away quicker.
Okay.
Now, something I can't remember if
go
I
ahead.
mentioned it in the briefing. You would know that the larger ships would probably there's probably gold on the merchant ships, but the big ones are the ones that carry most of it. So you really want to target the big ones as prizes anyway.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna all right, we're gonna go to what am I? I'm at all sales still, or am I at full? I can't remember. I've lost. I think I'm at full, or I'm at all. Okay, cool, works. So we're gonna continue that. We're gonna turn to port. Actually, we're gonna keep going south, just straight south, and then if I have openings, I would like to continue to fire on the Spanish at long range.
Yeah, right now with the Portland doing what it's doing, you probably won't have such an opening this turn.
So we'll go south.
Do south, full sail.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, full south. Or full sail, due south.
Alright, thank you. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Oh no,
What do
he
you got
sounds
for us?
sad. He's
Oh,
got
boy.
bad news.
I do have a
Did
bit
we
of
lose?
bad news. Alright, so the armed Hulk, or the Hulk is starting to pull ahead of you, as ordered. But before they pulled in front of you, you did take another shot. Extremely lucky shot on the part of the British, and another part of your rigging and mast have tumbled. And so you're...
Those guys have gotten 2 lucky shots in a row.
My God.
They have. The odds are insane. But so yeah, you're going really slow now. You're limping. Your sails and ropes and rigging are just a giant mishmash mess. The men are trying to cut them free and clear to try and get what good sails you have left working. Meanwhile, the Hulk is firing. The San Joaquin and the San Jose or Santa Cruz are firing, and the merchant ships are going to, what's the biggest sail? Extra or full sail, maybe extra sail even, trying to get away.
Okay.
For maneuvering, sir, it is possible that you could drop 2 anchors and you might be able to angle if you don't want to mess with the sails.
Could we drop our port anchor, and would that bring us to port?
No, that's a really bad idea.
Okay.
I'll just shut up. I don't know anything.
We're gonna Tokyo drift this. Okay. I'm trying to think of a way to signal the other ships to pass us.
I feel very seen for James knowing where I get my battle or strategy from Disney movies.
John, work on a code for the other ships behind us to pass us to port. While I give orders here. So we're going to turn more to port. The Hulk is to continue past us. They are also to turn to port, not full north, but northeast. And guns will fire at the nearest target as they bear and as the Hulk clears our line of fire.
Okay.
And the Hulk is to continue firing at the best target as well for them.
Okay. Thank you.
And this extra sailors will bring some men up from below decks that aren't on gunnery duty to clear any riggings or sails from the top deck.
All right, got it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Which ships do you have XDX?
I have the Kingston, the Portland, and the Vulture. So I'm just looking for the wind rules again. Okay, here we are.
So they're close hauled, so it should be -1.
Yeah. I was just finding the exact number. Alright, so just one grid, and they are going to be going half a grid and then turning port by 45 degrees.
Did they slow down a ton? Oh yeah, they get orders to slow down. That's right. It's interesting, the English putting themselves behind the Spanish, but they might let the Spanish get away.
Well, yeah, because Bob kind of got the way of all their shooting.
Yeah, the 2 mast hits are super lucky.
All plain sail.
Who's showing a UFO in the middle of the ocean when I'm giving my reports?
Sorry.
What's the orders for San Joaquin?
Yeah, so San Joaquin is continuing steady. They're continuing to fire their port side guns at the best available target, which would presumably be the Vulture, if possible.
I think the expedition could fire at the Santa Cruz.
The Santa Cruz
So who's
is changing their sail state now, finally. They're going to continue a sharp turn to port, and they're also going to continue firing.
so are they going like north, more north?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think. I guess the Portland can fire at the Hulk.
Oh, couldn't it shoot at the San Jose? They're less than a kilometer away.
Yeah, but look at their angle. It's more like out this way.
Fair enough then, yeah.
So I think.
Well, they got a hit on the armed Hulk, yeah. I just rolled for their shooting.
And mark it. And then I don't think the Expedition or the Kingston can fire at all because the Portland would basically be blocking the whole time.
Maybe at the very end, the expedition could get like a debuff shot at the Santa Cruz.
I'll just roll it next turn. And then the Santa Cruz can fire on the Portland. I guess I'll roll for that. Nothing.
Think they fire at the Portland, or would they fire at the Vulture?
Either one. They missed.
Vulture seems like a better target.
I don't just think it's very funny that by the lack of orders, they've managed to stop all action of the game for a few turns in a row now.
Who, the Portland?
Yeah.
Did you roll for the Portland fire?
Yeah, they hit the armed Hulk.
Just got a hit, okay.
I just used the same roll I would have used for the San Jose because they're in the same distance bracket.
That makes sense. Alright, next turn. Are you yelling at the Portland with your flags yet?
What was that? Oh, yeah.
Are you yelling at the Portland with your flags?
Yes, I
Well,
am.
simultaneously blocking you and also scoring super lucky shots, so I don't know.
I kind of threw. I wanted him to go to my port to do both of those things, so it's working out.
Alright, so you continue south. The enemy ships are just barely coming into view where you can shoot on them probably next turn. You can definitely see the San Jose has slowed down. The armed Hulk is pulling ahead and trading fire with the Vulture. The Portland is firing at the Hulk as well. I think it scored a hit. I don't know if anything scored any hits on Portland actually. One of the Spanish ships is now blocking her sisters, so they can't. And the rest of them aren't really at an angle to fire, so only one shot. I don't think it hit it. I think it missed.
We're turning port in flying boats. We're turning port, and then we are going to. Hang on. What's past full sail? We're gonna go to extra sail.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I don't know if there's a flag for that.
All right, what do you got for us?
A somewhat quieter turn, if there is such a thing.
The Hulk got hit.
Actually, the Hulk did get hit.
Oh wow, they got far.
Yeah, they're pulling ahead of you. You guys are limping along now. I do think the Hulk got hit. I could be. It's not marked though. I need to ask about that. Yeah. So the Hulk and the Vulture. So the two small ships are firing at each other. The Santa Cruz is pulling ahead of the San Jose, kind of blocking the San Jose. So they're firing as well, but it looks like their shots were too high and missed. Good news is you're not being shot at with the ships blocking the way. And I think that's about it.
I think they're going for the fleet, Capitan.
They might be. Could you take a look at how far away are we from the merchant fleet right now? Does our helmsman believe he can execute a right turn without running into the merchant fleet? But then we'd be going into the.
Yeah, you can turn right. You're moving so slow. Your main worry should be the San Joaquin running into you.
Okay, so I'll signal the San Joaquin to turn to port, and we will do a hard starboard.
Sir, if the Joaquin goes port, they'll be blocked by that other ship.
Yeah, I think they're blocked regardless. If they go starboard, they're also blocked still. I think because that other ship is overtaking them.
With their speed, I think they'll probably turn faster than us.
Okay, actually, that's a good point. Yeah, belay that order. We'll keep current. Actually, no. Oh, jeez, oh man.
I think it
Can
would
I
just turn starboard.
Yeah, let's stick with turning starboard. Can I tell if either one of the ships behind us have sail damage?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to execute hard starboard.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't think we'll be in range to fire at anyone this turn.
No.
Okay. Yep, so hard starboard. Is the deck clear of any rigging and all that stuff?
It's still being cleared.
Okay, so that'll give us time to continue clearing. While we're turning, have the gun crews also work on this.
Okay. Got it, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Solid order, sir. Did you give the Hulk anything?
Alright, we can start moving people.
Moving.
Everybody's about to fly in every possible different direction.
I keep telling Bob that easy sail isn't a
Easy sail.
isn't one of the things that he keeps using it.
Does he mean extra sail?
Just take it
Easy
easy.
sail.
Easy.
I like that.
Well, there's a reason it's called fighting sail, because you don't want to be moving too fast while you're fighting.
Well, I mean, he immediately went back up to full sail. This, I'm not sure what to put him at because he said like a couple turns ago full sail, and then he tried to change it while we were resolving it to easy sail. So I mean, I could like slow. Okay, I'm gonna just say full sail. I have no idea what he meant by easy sail.
What's the Kingston doing?
Kingston? It's still just following the guy in front of him. Sorry, it's very perplexing trying to assemble orders for the Portland at times.
No.
So who do you think is winning at the moment, James?
Well, because of the rigging damage, the English, because they have a chance of catching the San Jose and capturing it. Maybe.
I mean, they're also, getting in a good position relative to the merchants, right? Is that their objective?
No, the objective is the gold's almost on all these ones.
Come again?
The gold is on the big ships.
Oh. So the merchant ships are just for flavor, or what's their role?
They were there. I think they just had they may have had gold as well, plus food and stores and whatnot. But yeah, historically, most of the gold was on the big ships because they had the space and they could protect it. So
That makes sense. Yeah, like if you're an especially juicy target for pirates, you might as well just start using like the big warships, which had to have big storages anyways, right? It's not like there was no room for it. Because they got to like bring all their food and water with them. Yeah, so I moved them. I don't know I guess they could shoot at the armed Hulk again, the Portland, but they don't really have a good broadside angle on anyone.
yeah, nobody really does. I doubt they're gonna hit him. They could just.
Yeah, I'm almost like contemplating not even rolling for it, just because like they would be at a pretty bad disadvantage for being so far out of like the normal arc for the broadside.
Yep.
And they're already far away.
All right.
The Vulture, though, actually, the Vulture could hit the San Jose, or what do you think?
Let's see. It was going that way. San Jose. Yeah, we can go for a San Jose shot.
So San Joaquin and Santa Cruz are at fighting
13
sail.
hits.
Is that with the -5?
Yeah, it landed on an 18.
Okay. We're still getting hit.
Santa Cruz is turning hard to port. I'm going to continue firing.
Last turn, did you say the Hulk took a hit?
Yeah, the Hulk took one hit last turn from the Vulture.
Did you mark the hit on the San Jose?
Yeah, okay, get that down. Alright. Any more that needs to be done?
Yeah, that's it. Next turn.
These are my guys. The Santa Cruz is going to port. He's at fighting sail.
Sorry, did you move them already?
I didn't move him.
Oh, okay. No, we still gotta do that. Okay. Going to port, fighting sail.
Yep.
Okay, so
And continuing fire. So it would be probably the Vulture still.
yes. You want to roll that for me? XDX. That's 500 meters.
Okay. Alright, so that is... Okay, no modifier. And it's a 5th range ship, right? Or is it a 46?
44 guns.
Okay, 5th, yeah.
Right.
1d20 plus 1. 14, 15, 1.
15 hits.
Alright, I'll mark it. I guess that's the first time it got hit. And then, what's the San Joaquin doing?
It's turning hard to starboard and also firing. Presumably at the Portland if possible.
Fine. That's not going to be able to shoot at anything. Is it fighting sail? Okay.
Fighting sail.
Yeah, it can only shoot at its friends.
They could put the San Jose out of its misery.
That's not nice.
Actually, so now the Portland. Did we already do the Portland? Because the Portland could fire on the Santa Cruz.
Oh yeah, they can hit it. Yeah, they can fire up the Santa Cruz now.
For that.
That's all he gets for his hard
Nothing.
starboard?
What is that?
Yeah, they can only move up to 45 degrees in a turn.
Yep.
It
So
landed
is it-
on a 3, so yeah, nothing.
Is it taking into account that he was turning port before? Or is that not, doesn't matter
It's just-
what direction they were headed?
It doesn't matter. It's just the 45
Yeah.
degree turn.
Got it.
Was
Alright.
the Santa Cruz hit at all?
No.
Oh, so they've taken nothing.
Someone keen. Alright.
Lucky. All right.
Not bad.
Next turn. Alright, Commodore. So your ship continues to turn port as the merchant fleet sails away. Portland and the Vulture continue engaging with the Spanish fleet. One of their ships, the Santa Cruz, is sailing northwest and engaging with the Portland and the Vulture. The other two, move down your deck so you can see. The other two have turned starboard and are heading more east now.
All right, we're going to continue to turn port. We're going to try to angle. I don't know if it's going to be precise enough, but angle between the two rows of merchantmen. And then we're going to continue to drive on that way.
I don't know.
And then we're going to... Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if you'll be able to catch them. I have to look at the speeds. I think merchant vessel, sail state. Oh, no, you can catch them. You have better.
I was going to be surprised if I couldn't catch merchantmen. They're normally slower than the...
Yeah, they are
most
slower.
ships.
For some reason, I thought it'd be fast. That's the 6th and 5th rates. No, you'll eventually catch them.
Yeah.
Very slowly.
And I'm at extra sail as well, so I'm sure they are, but...
Alright.
And then we're going to fire the bow chasers once we're in range at them.
And
as
you
we
know the
pursue.
merchants likely won't have the gold. It'll mostly be on the big warships, right? The galleons.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Got it.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Just getting onto your bridge. Alright, so you've started to turn to starboard. Despite your urgent flags, I think you wanted the San Joaquin to turn port, but they turned to starboard, and now are kind of pulling in parallel with you. The Santa Cruz turned more to port and is engaging with two of the British ships, but basically two of their ships have cut off their two larger ships, and they're engaging with the Santa Cruz, but pretty much missing so far. The Hulk is pulling off ahead. You probably need to signal it to get it to come back or do something.
The Hulk's just out. It's
I-
like I'm
I-
going back to Spain.
Might be what he's doing.
All right, interesting. So if they turned to starboard, I'm going to imagine they keep turning to starboard. Well, let's reverse course, turn hard to port. And what's the range to the British?
The one behind you?
Yes.
900 meters.
Oh, perfect. Oh, and I see we have two rear-facing cannons, if that's possible to fire those off.
I mean, you can, yes.
It's only two cannons, but we'll have those ones aim for their mast, see if we get lucky, get a little bit of payback, and then as we turn the guns on the port side, we'll fire as they bear on the lead British ship.
Okay, so you're turning to port again?
Yes. Yep.
Isn't it faster to turn starboard?
Yeah, but we've got the other ship there right now, and I feel like we'd go right into their side if we turn starboard.
Fair enough.
All right.
Are you going to tell the Hulk to do anything?
The Hulk will turn. Let me see where they're at. Have them turn starboard and try and get back into line behind us.
Okay. All right, got it. Thank you. All right. What's the San Joaquin doing?
San Joaquin is continuing its hard starboard turn and firing at the best available target, presumably the Portland.
Hard to starboard. Okay. I do that right. So he's at fighting sail. Let's go one.
He's fighting sail.
Turn 45. And the Santa Cruz.
They are going to maintain fire on the Vulture, and no change in the heading.
So that plain sail. All right.
Ooh, this is exciting. It looks like the Kingston is going to board the expedition.
Ooh. 1, 2.
I thought they could only go one grid after.
I've been not very consistent with the rules.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I've been doing one grid forward and then turn and then. What do the rules say? Tacking.
To turn the ship, a ship must move first move half its movement indicated by its sail state and orientation. It then can turn up to 45 degrees and move up to another 100 meters.
Okay.
If the speed is 2 or less, no after turn movement is done.
Well, I'll start doing it that way from now on.
I forgot about the speed 2 thing.
Yeah, because they'd lose some speed to making the turn. That makes sense. What's the Kingston just following?
By the way,
Oh no, I already moved the Kingston. They're only at a all plain sail. So
They're at like extra sail, so they would be more.
the Santa Cruz, they ordered to maintain. I'm sorry, I think I misspoke. They wanted to maintain their heading in order to maintain fire on the Vulture.
Okay. We can do that. They are, if they keep turning, they're almost into irons. Actually, they are. If they keep turning left anymore, they'll go into irons, so they basically can't turn left anymore. Just let them know.
No go irons. And is the San Joaquin going to be able to get any shots in the Portland?
They'll get raking shots on the Portland.
Ooh.
So let's do that first. Raking, I think, is +4.
I think it's +2. Let me check.
Where is it?
It just says to rake enemies to fire along the length of the ship. This is considered highly advantageous, as the enemy cannot return fire, and heavy damage and casualties can be inflicted in a single broadside. Firing on the bow can be good, but would there is angle of emitting a shock be deflected? Raking from the rear can be absolutely devastating to a ship.
They didn't have rules for raking? I know I did. I thought I did.
Yeah, I thought I saw them somewhere, but it's probably a backup and high up.
I could swear I saw something for raking. Hold on. Well, I'm calling it. We're just going to give it +4 anyway. So, they're at 500 meters. It's a medium range. It's the San Joaquin, so third rate. 2d20 +1, or +5 in this case. Ooh.
Both hits.
So 20 and a 23. So
Do you want to call that particles or?
yeah, we're gonna roll. So that's 2 hits and 1 critical, or 2 criticals. Ooh, flooding.
Flooding.
I like it.
I love it. Proud of my guys. And then we also have fires from the Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz on the Vulture.
On the Vulture.
And I adjusted the Portland's health, by the way. They're at 23 now.
Oh, thank you. So that's medium. Santa Cruz is 44 guns. So 5th rate.
Alright, so yeah, the Portland and the Vulture, I guess, are going to be opening up on the Santa Cruz here.
So the Vulture takes another hit.
Yeah, can you do that? I'm gonna roll for them now.
Yeah.
Alright, 13, that's a hit. And 19, that's another hit.
On the Santa Cruz.
2 hits.
Alright, I'll mark that down 18.
So both two hits from the Portland, or one each?
One each, because they both only get 1d20.
So let them know. So the ship's starting to sink, although it's going to take time and it can possibly be repaired. So if he sends his crew to working on repairs, there's a 50% chance of fixing it each turn.
Does he have any restriction in like orders he can give?
So he can't. So that's one of his crew actions. So like he can't fire cannons and change sails or anything else. So he can do like one other thing while it's being repaired, but he can't do 2 things like he has been. So he can like change direction, but changing sail and firing at the same time or things like that would be
Impossible.
Yeah.
Unless he decides not to repair it for some reason.
Yep, that's possible. All right.
Thank you, Jen.
Next turn. Commodore wager. Alright, your ship continues to not be targeted. Portland and the Vulture are taking all the hits, and Portland in particular takes devastating raking fire from the San Joaquin. Goes right across the front of the ship. Nasty broadside. They in turn are firing back at the Santa Cruz. As you look ahead of you, you're sailing due east, heading towards. I can only turn the ship at 15-degree increments, so you're heading for the middle of the merchants, but it doesn't look like that. The San Joaquin is turning south. It's behind the Portland, but the San Jose is turning left, and the Santa Cruz is turning left to fire on the Vulture. You're still being followed by the Kingston, and I think that's it. Your orders, sir? Oh, you can't see this. Oh, hold on. Testing. Okay, can you hear me now? No. Where's Discord? All right, now can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Whew.
It's one of those RTC connection errors. Well, I gave a beautiful update that you missed. I'll reiterate again. So, you're not getting shot at. Portland and the poor Vulture are taking the brunt of the action. The San Joaquin fires raking fire at them, which looks to have been pretty devastating. They're both firing at the Santa Cruz. Your ship's now heading mostly due east-southeast, heading for the merchant fleet, slowly catching up to them. The San Joaquin's basically going due south now. That's how they're able to get the raking shot on the Portland.
Mm-hmm.
And the San Jose's behind the Portland, over that way.
Okay. Am I able in range to fire the bow chasers?
Technically, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We will fire the bow chasers.
Okay.
Fire with the if we can the warship, if not the merchantman.
All right. Thank you.
Clips up.
All right. Capitanes.
CC.
He sounds a little sad again.
Oh boy.
No, it was a good turn, in fact. We'll start with the Hulk. So the Hulk's turning right, as ordered. Santa Cruz is heading northwest and trading fire with two of the British ships. The San Joaquin got in a great position for a raking shot across the Portland, which seemed to have done a good bit of damage.
Nice.
And yeah, the two British ships were mostly targeting, or they're completely targeting the Santa Cruz. Which is
Your rear guns can do a raking shot, sire.
Did our rear guns seem to do anything last turn?
they are firing as well. They're not as devastating as a broadside, but yes, they're firing.
Okay. So we will continue the hard to port maneuver. Do we have enough sails left to increase sails at all?
No.
Okay. So, yep, continue turning hard to port. Rear guns will fire, and guns on our broadside will fire as they bear if we're able to get into a firing position.
Okay.
And the Hulk will continue its starboard turn. We will actually tell them, if possible, what's the ship to the left of where you're looking right now? The one that got in the great position?
Oh, the San Joaquin.
Yes, we'll actually tell them to see if they can fall in behind the San Joaquin for now.
Okay.
And I believe that's it.
All right. Thank you.
So, last turn, the Kingston could have fired, but we passed it over. We had
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to give them an extra shot this turn, or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for them to
Okay.
shoot.
All right, 1 hit on the Santa Cruz. I'll mark it.
Alright,
And firing them again for this turn, they already missed both of those shots.
what's the San Joaquin doing?
So the San Joaquin is no change course, no change heading. They are going to fire double shot.
Double shot.
All right, and the Santa Cruz is taking another hit from the Vulture, but the Portland missed its shot.
Did you move the Portland already?
Oh, no, I was waiting for all the orders to come in before I move anybody.
Yeah, that's fair.
And a Santa Cruz is they're turning hard to starboard now. They want to come about.
Okay, so they're gonna go.
They're firing at the Portland if possible.
Two.
The move it's move and then shoot.
Well, if they're going hard to starboard, they'll not be able to shoot anything this turn.
All right.
Santa Cruz. Ooh, Portland's got to.
Well, the San Joaquin hasn't moved yet, so.
I did move them.
Oh, they just didn't move it much, I
Well,
guess.
they'll move next turn. I don't think they'll hit each other, but they're about to get another raking shot. And then Kingston, I haven't moved them unless you did.
Oh my goodness. Going the wave is about to take out the whole task force.
Oh, would the Portland be... Wait, actually, no, they couldn't shoot their chasers because they're repairing you. And they failed to repair this turn, so they're still... Let me give them 1 damage for that.
So they're doing double shot. Let me make sure I got.
Oh, they're firing again at the Portland.
Yeah.
Hold on. So
200 meter double shot. They're gonna blow.
And they're flooding. Okay, so double shot is -2 to hit, damage times 2. Ooh. -2 to hit, okay. And then it's close. What range are they?
200 less.
Okay, so short range.
So +5 hit to hit modifier.
+5 to hit. And then +2 for the double. No, -2 to hit, so +3.
But then also +4 because, I mean, the advantage from being down the bow.
Oh, that's right. So +7. So 10 becomes a 17. 5 becomes a 12. So that's
2 more
2
hits.
hits, and then it's double damage, so 4 hits.
18. Well, for now.
But no critical hits, so pretty devastating. Though. And then the Kingston could fire at the Santa Cruz again.
Oh, the Kingston already went for
that.
them. Yeah. They missed both of their shots this turn.
Alright, I think that's it.
Alright.
Next turn. You can hear me fine this time?
Yep.
Alright, so you're continuing to go east-southeast, chasing after the merchants. To your north, you can see the San Joaquin pull ahead of... Portland's going straight at them, so they fire another devastating shot straight into them. Point blank almost. Raking fire just blasting down the front of their hull.
That's
They're taking a lot of hits. The Santa Cruz has turned starboard. Vulture's just following the Portland. The San Jose is turning starboard. Santa Cruz, I guess San Joaquin's still just going south. Kingston's falling behind you. The Kingston fired on the Santa Cruz, but it looks like most of their shots fell short.
Okay. So I'm going to continue on. That ship to my left, or port, the Spanish one that's coming head on, is that in range?
This one?
No, more to my left.
I mean, that's
Okay.
at a kilometer. Actually, this
Okay.
next
Well,
turn, these guys probably come to your range next turn. At the speed you're going and the speed they're going, I think you'll get a raking shot
yeah.
on them.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's fine. We'll continue on. Continue on the way that it's going. Phase, I gotta wait for the other guys to do their stuff. So.
You channel. What do we got?
All right, gents. All right, you're pulling to starboard. It's a little bit slow going with limited sails. You can see the Santa Cruz pulling starboard as well. The Hulk is turning around. Where am I looking? The San Joaquin is going mostly due south, and they just
Oh, they're alone.
they managed to get devastating raking fire on the Portland as they came right at them with double shot, and so they dealt a ton of damage.
Who got hit? The Portland or the San Joaquin?
The Portland.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the San Joaquin's
Okay.
barely been hit. The Santa Cruz.
It's like that guy wrote the rule book on this or something.
So San Jose is getting shot at, but looks like most of it's missing. And that's about it.
Sir, it doesn't seem like we're turning very quickly.
Yeah, I imagine that's due to our lack of sales. So I think we're just going to continue our previous orders: rear guns to fire on the Portland, and keep the helm hard to port. And as soon as our guns are in range, ideally we would like to target the Portland. But if we cannot get in range of the Portland, fire guns as they bear on the Portland. But if we're not going to make it, then fire a full broadside on the nearest ship of opportunity. And is there? I don't think there's a way to notify with the signals you've given us. Is there a way you could notify the Joaquin that the Hulk has been attached to them?
I don't know. You just got what's in your signal book.
Okay, that works. I'll figure something out. But those are the orders as of right now.
Has a San Joaquin moved?
No. You can move the Kingston though.
Okay.
It's a pretty manageable scale. Two
Mhm.
two ships per person. 3 umpires. Alright. What's the San Joaquin doing? Unicorn.
I can barely hear you anymore. Did you say? Did you speak?
Yeah. What's the San Joaquin doing?
Some Joaquin is gonna load a normal shot on the starboard side, and they want to. They're gonna actually turn due east, and they want to fire another round double shot at the Portland.
Were they angled last turn, or did you accidentally turn them? Because I thought they were due south.
I have not turned anyone.
Okay, well then I'm gonna do half move. And turn.
The Santa Cruz has taken another shot and it is now flooding.
And it's now what?
Now flooding.
Oh.
It got hit from behind by the Kingston is doing the.
Oh no. That seems, even from that distance, wow.
Shot below the water level, I guess. Okay, that's what my next question was. What Portland was doing.
Okay, so as the Portland passes the San Joaquin here, would they get the count as like shooting across the bow, hitting it in the behind, or is it too angled for that? Like around here.
Yeah, they would get a shot. You know, as they were like right here.
Well, yeah, I just mean about, like, does it count as, like, across, like, down the length of the ship, or is it too angled for that?
Oh,
Is it just
no.
more of a normal broadside?
Nah, it's a normal, I would say.
Okay. And can they shoot on both sides or only one side at a time?
They can shoot both.
Okay.
Is the crew on the? Oh, that's the San Joaquin. Never mind. Yeah, San Joaquin can fire on both sides.
No, I meant the Portland. Can it fire on both sides?
Oh yeah, they could. Well, is it still working on the flooding?
It's working on the flooding and manning the guns, yeah.
Well, then they would not get both.
Okay. I think they would go for this San Joaquin as the target of opportunity, but then there's also an argument to be made that since the San Jose is already kind of lipping around, it makes it an easier target.
I mean, you can ask him which one he wants to shoot, I guess. I'm gonna roll to see if the flooding is stopped. Nope.
Alright, I'll take the damage off of that.
I think, yeah. Is it while it's flooding, it keeps taking a damage each turn? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just took one off. So 17. Alright. I'm gonna roll their shots now.
Yeah. Which one do you want to do first?
I just did the Portlands and it missed.
Huh.
Okay, now the Vulture, it can shoot on both sides, this is just going forward. So I'm gonna roll both of theirs now.
They really missed? They were like point blank?
Yeah, they rolled like a 4, so even with a +5 it was a 9. Oh no, a +1 again. Okay, yeah, never mind, it hits. So yeah, they got a hit on the San Joaquin.
One hit. That's actually the first hit on the San Joaquin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it off.
I did it.
Alright, now then the Vulture, it missed both. We actually are close, so it's going to get plus. Does it get +5 for one of them?
That's point blank range.
Yeah, okay, so it gets +5 for that. That is 690, just barely within medium range, so that's 0. Alright, yeah, so it gets a hit on the San Joaquin.
Okay.
Oh, so did the expedition hit too? You say?
We hadn't rolled yet.
Oh, okay. So it's so the
Expedition.
vulture, both the Portland and the vulture hit.
Yeah.
Got it.
So the expedition's at 300 meters. Plus 5. Oops, that was 19. So 17. So 2 hits and a critical. And the critical is a mast fall.
The expedition knocked down a mast from the San Joaquin. Ooh.
So they're slowed. And then, did we do for San Jose shooting on the vulture yet?
Did we do? Yeah, I don't think we did. We didn't do the shooting for San Joaquin either, right?
No, we need to. Oh no, yeah, we haven't done that either. So let's do San Jose. That's 700 meters.
So yeah, just the normal plus or bring a third rate. So 9 and an 11, so 1 hit.
Hit on the vulture.
Yep, I'll take the damage off.
Okay. And then the San Joaquin gets probably be the Portland. So not quite point blank range. So
Double shot.
plus 5, double shot. So plus 5 minus 2.
And then plus 1 for being a third rate.
Alright, so both hit.
And that's double damage, so 4 more damage.
4 more damage. On the Portland. Did you mark it?
Yeah, I'm marking it now.
Okay, and then we got to roll
13 out of 25.
for the expedition as well.
$18 and 15, so one of them is a critical from the modifiers. And you give it above it.
So it's 2 hits.
Can you roll the critical while I mark it down? Oh, okay, you already marked down the damage.
I had marked it yet.
Oh, okay, I'll mark it.
Critical is a 4 crew hit. So raked across the deck. Crew damage.
So it's at 3 now, and what is 3?
3 is
So the expedition crew got raked.
Yeah.
is
Ooh.
now disordered.
San Joaquin's kind of putting in the work.
Yeah, San Joaquin's like, Langbart's got to be feeling good about himself.
They are his rules.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, next turn.
Right.
Alright, Commodore Wager. Finally, you're back in the action.
Good.
So, you continue to slowly gain on the merchant fleet, but the San Joaquin has turned east and basically come in between you and the Portland and the Vulture. So they're taking fire from both sides. They actually hadn't taken any damage before, but they are now. And one of your cannon crews manages to strike one of the masts, and so the mast has fallen and tumbled down and into the rigging, and so it'll be slowing the ship a little bit. Let's see,
Okay.
behind you, the Kingston is catching up, still following. The Santa Cruz is starting to turn to the right, and the San Jose is turning west, actually, and they're firing on the Vulture. Of course, the San Joaquin is firing back in both directions, and I think... Oh, yeah. So you took quite a bit of damage from them, and then one of their shots manage to just absolutely rake across the deck, or maybe the gun deck, and kill a bunch of the crew. So your crew is a bit disordered now from the loss of life. There's a lot of screaming going on below deck. Your medical officers being overwhelmed.
Okay. We are going to turn to port. We're going to try to angle to stay in front of the whatever it is, Spanish ship, and come across its bow.
Thank you.
And then I probably won't have the crew for it, so that'll be it. Yeah.
There he is.
I'm back. And you are back in the action.
Oh boy.
Alright, so you're not quite, but close to turning due west. Actually, if you turn any more left, you're like going into the wind now, so you'll go into irons and risk being in the irons. So you can tack left, but that's a risky maneuver. The Santa Cruz is turning to the right. The Hulk is turning around. The San Joaquin is now in the midst of the British fleet and getting shot at on all sides from 3 of the British vessels. You can see one of his masts has fallen, but it also looks like he's giving as good as he's taking and dealing a ton of damage to both the Portland as well as the Expedition. The 4th British vessel's still coming up from the rear.
Did our guns fire at all this turn?
Oh, sorry. Yep. Your guns fired at the Vulture, and you did hit it and do a good bit of damage.
Okay. So if we risk going into irons, turning port. Oh, that's a tricky decision. Well, we've already got 2 masts down. So what are the penalties if we do go into irons?
Let me remind myself. Alright, if you attempt to turn your ship...
I'm pretty sure that's about like getting rigging like correct. Now the crew only has to focus on 2 masts. This is probably a good thing.
If you attempt to turn your ship in the direction of the wind, you risk going into irons. Your sails fall back in on themselves with such force that there's a chance of a mast or masts falling. The act of putting your bow across the wind is called tacking. So what happens if you fail? I'm trying to figure out where that's written.
If the sails are out or not deployed, then it wouldn't do anything, would it?
Well, we've got 2 masts, and they're at full sail, both those masts, I think.
So I think basically what happens is you lose the momentum of the ship and the wind from your sails, and so it's really hard. You're kind of drifting at that point, and it's kind of hard to get to where the wind bites into your sails again, and you can control or move the ship at all. So you'd be basically drifting for a while until the wind changes direction, or you can manage to catch it again.
Okay. I don't like that. So we're going to turn hard to starboard. We're going to loop back around.
Okay.
And what's the British ship that's closer to us?
Portland's right there. You just fired at the Vulture.
Okay. If our guns are ready again, fire a volley at the Vulture before we turn starboard, and then we're going to loop around to target the Portland.
Okay.
And have the Hulk also target the Portland. If they get into firing position, if and when. But they're to set sail to cross the T of the Portland if possible.
Okay.
How much longer do you think the game will go on?
I like to call it probably about 20 minutes from now.
Yeah, I mean, I know these can go to like 1 or 2 a.m. But
What
I
time?
mean, now that I'm back in school, I definitely enjoy the fact that
What time zone are you in?
EST.
Oh yeah, so it's late.
Yeah. I definitely appreciate that. These normally kind of tend to wrap up at midnight.
This guy's
Oh man. Do you guys remember if Santa Cruz hit the Portland in the last turn?
the sun.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they got some pretty devastating hits on the Portland last turn.
No, that was the San Joaquin. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Oh,
Santa.
Santa.
I don't think they did. I don't remember.
Sorry, I just heard San and autofilled in my head.
Too many Saints. Alright, so what have I not moved? Portland hasn't moved. What's San Joaquin doing?
Well, I don't know. He left.
Oh. Never mind. You can move the Portland and the Kingston.
I want to wait until he comes back because he's still giving orders, and so if he has to like share his screen, I don't want it to get the new information.
Merchant fleets flying too. Now they should remember when they're going, because that's running, so they've lost some of the wind from their sails, so it should be -1 speed when they're going due east.
Oh, I thought that the running didn't have any buff or debuff. I thought it was just neutral.
No, it does a penalty. Because
Okay.
it's not at an angle, so.
I don't know. That seems a bit like weird to me because there's nothing that's like a neutral on there. It's either -1 or +1. Like you don't get just like a 0.
Is that right? Let's see.
Yeah, because the close and the beam,
Sold is-
those both give -1.
yeah, you're right. Alright, what's the San Joaquin doing? Unicorn?
San Joaquin is heading towards the merchant fleet, so they're gonna turn slight east, and then they're gonna. Was that?
Are they still at fighting sail?
They're still at fighting sail.
Oh, that's fine.
And the Santa Cruz is continuing also to turn east, face towards the San Jose. And they're at full sail.
Full sail. Time for some more fun shooting. Poor Kingston's been ignored, not in action the whole time.
They did flood the Santa Cruz.
Ooh, the vulture just got a critical on the San Joaquin as they passed by. Got down 1 health. Now the
Did you roll for the critical yet?
that's what I'm doing right now. Mass.
Another mass hit, wow.
Yeah, the perfidious British. They crippled both of the third rates in the Spanish fleet.
Yeah. Did you record it?
Yeah, I'm putting on the next mast fall. -2 now. Who would the Portland be shooting at?
The San Joaquin.
The Portland? mean, they were already out of like broadside range.
Oh yeah. I don't think they would be able to shoot.
Maybe they passed through like the San Jose's arc, but that's kind of far away.
It's pretty far. Yeah.
Because I mean, they started like back here, so there would have been like a period between here where they could have shot at them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and have him roll. I think this will be the last turn, so go ahead and roll.
Yeah. And yeah, that'll be long range, so -5. It misses. And yeah, now for the Kingston to aim for the Santa Cruz. It's 12. So that is another long range. Oh no, that's extreme range actually. -8. They managed to get one hit. Wow.
On the Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta roll to see if they stop flooding. Oh,
Yeah, let me take the Portland down another health.
Okay, did they allocate a crew to stop the flooding on the Santa Cruz?
Yes, they did.
Okay, so they're no longer flooding. And then for the Portland, they are no longer flooding either.
Okay.
Okay, who else haven't we done combat for?
I don't think the San Joaquin has fired yet. I'll roll for them. Are they firing on both sides again?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
And they're
So,
are they still doing double shots, or what are they firing?
oh, I'm sorry. They're on regular shots.
They rolled 2 ones. Wow. that is pretty amazing.
The ship got
But they're are they point blank with anybody?
mast hit there.
Yeah. Yeah, 2. Okay, yeah. So they managed to hit on both, even though they rolled ones, because +9 from the combined +8 +1 from the third rate. So yeah, they hit the expedition twice.
Expedition.
Sorry, what?
They hit both the expedition and the vulture.
Well, they got both of their hits off on the expedition. I'm rolling now for the vulture.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of hard for them to miss it point blank.
Right.
1 critical on the vulture and another basic hit on the vulture. So I'll bump down their health.
I just marked it. What's the critical?
Mass hit.
So we're now. So we're gonna take one more turn of orders.
Nah, I think we can
Or you? Sorry, what?
call it here. Do we do all the shooting for everyone everywhere?
We did it.
The expedition fired the San Joaquin.
I haven't been keeping track of this turn.
Alright, I'll roll for them. Yeah, 2 more hits on the San Joaquin.
Okay. None of them criticals.
No.
That mast fall though is painful.
Alright. So we start dragging everybody up.
To the lobby.
Oh.
Welcome everyone to the lobby. Alright. Actually, yeah, let's do the normal thing. So I'm going to ask the CICs on both sides how they feel like they're doing. We'll start with the British side. Commodore Wager, how are you feeling?
I actually think we're doing pretty good. We have the ability to go after the rest of the Spanish ships or break off and pursue the convoy, so I think we're in a really strong position right now.
And Jose de Santillan, how do you feel like you're doing?
I feel like we're in a pretty good position. I mean, our transports are going off into the wind, and we're doing a fair amount of damage to the British. Probably make them reconsider once they get their bearings about them, if they're going to be able to pursue even.
CIC is feeling good. Let me share my screen and we'll go over. I can't draw lines on the water, but you can imagine. So, and you were all there. So, the British fleet came in from the northwest. And kind of did some interesting maneuvers because they turned south and then southwest and then kind of did a little loop to come in behind the Spanish fleet. But while they were doing that, the Portland, followed by the Vulture, pulled ahead of them and inserted itself into the action. And then got extremely lucky with 2 critical mast hits on the San Jose, essentially really crippling the San Jose and slowing it down really well. The Portland paid for it. They're at half the whole health at the moment, so they've taken a lot of damage, and they were flooding for a while. They just barely repaired that, but they did basically manage to cripple the San Jose, which will factor into the end game. On the Spanish side, they stuck together to start with, and then started going every which way. So you can see the 3 of the Spanish ships here, then the San Joaquin here in the middle of the British fleet. So here at the end, we got the San Joaquin fighting both the Expedition and the Vulture, shooting broadsides on both sides. They are fighting hard and doing well, doing a good bit of damage on both the Expedition and the Vulture. But this last turn, they took another mast hit, critical mast hit, and so they're down with 2 masts down, rigging all messed up. They're going to be limping along. And so as a result, we're calling it a British victory, as it was historically, because basically the 2 Spanish third rates will not be able to outrun the British fleet anymore, so they will either be sunk or captured. The merchant fleet, I guess it depends on what the British want to target. They were trying to go after the merchants. They could theoretically catch up to them, but all the gold, most of the gold's on the galleons, so I think those will be captured. Interesting thing with well, first of all, Langbart, thank you for the rules. So it's much more realistic in that the ships can take a pounding and keep going for a good long time. So obviously no one sunk this whole battle. There was quite a bit of damage given, but you know, ships of the line can fight for hours and not sink. So, and we saw that here. I think the rules worked well. So I mean, the San Joaquin was getting targeted a lot, especially at the end, but they're only at 23 out of 30 damage so far. But the critical hits on the mast were what was killer for them. Same thing on the San Jose. They didn't actually take too much damage, but the mast hits were, the really lucky mast hits were what hurt them. So that's what we're calling it. It was a fun game. I really appreciate the umpires who helped, especially Unicorn, who volunteered last minute. I think it was a really nice sized game, nice umpire ratio. I enjoyed it a lot. Let's hear from the umpires first, and then from all the players. So, umpire Unicorn.
Yeah, so I umpired Captain Villanueva and Captain De Santil on the Spanish side. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I don't usually live umpire games, so you guys are very easy to work with, and I enjoyed it a lot. I think did a really nice job cooperating early on in the battle, working together. I thought it was an interesting decision that you 2 decided to split up. I would have liked to maybe see how things would have played out if you guys remained as one cohesive force, and if that could have changed things a little bit as far as the way things turned out. But huge props to Captain Villanueva. I mean, you dealt probably collectively more damage, in my opinion. I mean, the umpires checked on this. I feel like you dealt more damage than everyone else combined, with some fantastic seamanship and gunnery. So, great game. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. All right, umpire XDX.
So I had Captain Simon Bridges and Captain Edward Windsor on the British side. I do have to say I think it was a bit of a mistake early on that Windsor made. He was following close behind, and then he bumped his sails up. And after he had sped ahead of the column, it was very difficult to get back in line because of the delay in turns. So I would say, this is the first time you were using this rule set. So, it's a bit hard to, adjust on the fly immediately. But overall, I think he did his best afterwards to, right the course, and he definitely contributed a lot by crippling the San... What was the name of it? The San Jose. Both of the masts pretty early on, which is pretty lucky, to say the least. Yeah, I think both sides did well, and good job to the British.
Alright. I'm just going to go down alphabetically, so Captain Windsor. Share your thoughts.
Thank you to everyone for hosting, and thank you for a wonderful game, umpires. I think my play can best be characterized as very risky. 99% of the time would have failed and caused my team to lose, but this is that 1% where it worked. Somehow. Long story short, as the umpire put it, I put my sails in full sail, misunderstanding one of the orders, and I think that's part of the issue with the delay. So suddenly I was ahead, and I tried desperately to get back in line, hence my messaging in the channel of what I was saying, or easy sail. I was trying to slow down so that you guys can catch up, but you were denying that. So suddenly I accidentally created two parallel lines that essentially became the focus point for much of the match, and that was not at all my intention. So I'm sorry to my British players and British team. I just screwed up in that regard. But I still had a fun game. But apologies there.
Thank you. Capitan Jose Fernandez I can't see the end of it. Gabby.
Yeah, I had a good time. Good game. I also had a little bit of an experience of getting out of formation by not super intuitively understanding the way that the ships would move, being an inexperienced captain. But I really enjoyed this game. The first person perspective was very immersive, and I found the signal flags to be a really challenging and engaging way of doing the communication. I had like a little notepad, and I was furiously translating the signals, and it was a little confusing at times, but I thought it was a cool and complex and immersive way of doing communication using the planning channel, and I appreciate the umpires. Had a very good time.
Thank you. Captain Bridges.
Yeah, I had a good time. I got to hang out with KB. Thank you, XDX, for umpiring. There were some fun reports and kept it engaging. Thank you, Langbart, for revising these rules. As a side note, I think the first time I used these rules was your Long Island game, James, which was like maybe 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been really cool to see like a couple iterations now. We used it at Chesapeake. We used it with the My Weird Dutch thing. And I think we used it at one more. So great job, Langbart. These are awesome.
Yeah, they keep getting better.
Yeah, if this is not a criticism, but I have a suggestion for 3-hour games using these rules that you're free to ignore. Maybe roll combat twice in each turn. It's less realistic, but it might mean we can get to like a decisive, violent end within a 3-hour span. But that might be like the arcade version that nobody wants to play.
That was the rules that I had before Langbart touched them, which were much more explosive. But
yeah, I think these are better in quotes. And if you were gonna like do a play-by-post, 100%. Never consider what I just said. Yeah. But in a 3-hour game, maybe, I don't know. I thought it was great, and I'm not in any way unhappy. I just followed my admiral. I got shot once, very, very early in the game, and then my close friend Captain Windsor heroically interposed his ships between me and the Spanish for the middle third of the fight. So It's okay. So I couldn't be shot or fire my guns, and then at the end I think I took some pot shots downrange, but mostly I just watched everyone from behind and observed. So thanks for running it.
Did you were in the Kingston?
Yes, I
You
was
did.
in the ring.
You did get some flooding hits on the Santa Cruz at long range at the end there. But I don't know if you knew that.
Ah, we're useful.
They fixed it quick.
Thank you.
All right, Captain Villanueva.
Okay. It was very fun to be a player in my own rule set. First time for that. So thank you for that. Well, I enjoyed the game a lot. I must say the British must have been very lucky with their morale rolls, because nobody decided to strike colors and leave the battlefield.
I totally forgot about morale rolls.
Oh,
So yes, very lucky that the umpires were dumb.
oh well. Otherwise, I really enjoyed it. We got a little bit mixed up in the beginning because, well, I was intending to stay far away from the British so they don't get in front of the convoy. Then the British turned back, and well, my admiral was already heading directly for them, and I was expecting that he would pass them, and the British just keep on going and hit the convoy. So I hung back and tried to cover the rear of the convoy. What I kind of successfully did by taking out my own masts in the end. But yeah, that was a fun little game for me.
All right, Commodore Wager.
So everything went according to plan if the plan was backwards. The goal was to have our smaller ships go. We wanted to come circle around behind the main Spanish merchant fleet and kind of overhaul them like we were doing at the end here. But it was supposed to be the smaller ships where my fourth rates are, not where my fourth rates are. But yeah, it was a great time. I really like this era. I like Age of Sail battles, so I had a blast. Things worked out better than expected. So yeah, thank you guys for running it. It was great.
Thank you. John Warhammer, any extra comments? I know you were too icy.
I had a lot of fun. I had the pleasure of playing with this rule set in the 1612 Age of Sail game run by Jakob and Lightning John, and so I was semi familiar with it, and I just compliments on your system, sir. I think it's a really the joy of this game is the chaos, and I commented to Slock. I'm like, man, this is so fun because I think not a lot of people know what we're doing, and like the chaos like really added to like something. I really enjoyed watching.
Yeah, it really shows you why they stuck in a long line and didn't try anything fancy, because it's so stinking hard to do anything tricky when you're communicating via flags and whatnot. All right, Jose de Santillan.
So yeah, had a lot of fun with this game. Really like the first-person perspective. The signal flag communication that was fun to do, but also a little bit frustrating in the heat of the moment. But that was really fun. Really liked that. That pretty much took us almost out of action for most of the game. Those two lucky hits the British had on us, taking out both our sails. So. I was very surprised to see them turning around, so I got a little bit aggressive seeing them sailing into the wind. They probably weren't in irons like I thought they were, so that was probably the mistake on my part. But yeah, this was a very fun game. I would definitely play it again, and thanks to everyone for umpiring, and thanks to the players.
Thank you. All right, I think that's everyone. You're welcome to hang out and keep talking if you like, but I'm going to end the recording here.